Okay, so today I think this is the book from AUDRA, and we'll see. So I ordered it from Book Depository because that's generally where I buy books from, and of course they send other stuff and whatnot. So yes, I'm so excited to get this. This is Fragments by AUDRA AUCLAIR. So as you can see, this is a very lovely soft cover bound square book, and the front and back covers have this really lovely velvety feel to them. And yeah, this is just so nicely done, and I can't wait to see what is inside of it. I sadly wasn't able to get a copy of AUDRA's Japan sketch journal books, simply because once I paid the price for shipping and everything to Australia, I couldn't actually afford it. But with this one, because it was available through so many different sites and through Book Depository, which does free shipping, at least to Australia. I don't know if it does worldwide. I think it does worldwide, but yeah. So I was very happy to be able to get this. It's a small collection of old sketches, studies and doodles created by AUDRA AUCLAIR from 2013-2017. Medium secured pencil, ink, gouache, watercolor and digital format. Dedicated to Lopi for always cheering me on, which is her partner. I like that there's solid background colors for these. One thing I have noticed I'm pretty sure this is meant to be a full bleed, but as you can see, it's slightly askew. So there is some white there and some white there, which I don't believe to be purposeful, because it's not quite straight, and it's not at the top either. But I didn't really notice on these full color pages. And the colors are just absolutely beautiful. Like, look at this watercolor piece here. It's lovely, and it's got I guess a slightly satin. It's not fully gloss, it is a bit glossy. By the looks of the printing quality, I'm assuming this was done on a laser printer. The paper is nice and thick. It's thicker than normal book paper, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I just like this whole, obviously, like, always loved her aesthetic. I like the way that this book has been laid out, so that you can take your time looking at things, as well spaced within the format. It has the page numbers on some pages, not every page. This is a lovely gouache piece of hers that I've loved. I think it's good that she kind of just has this sort of a random amalgamation of stuff, which is really lovely. One thing I loved about looking through her sketchbook tours was just how she laid out her work, and how it felt like a sketchbook, but also like a scrapbook, and like a collection of ideas and memories. And I don't know if you can hear it in my background, my dog is just having a snort and rolling on the floor. Anyway, yeah, everything just looks so wonderfully beautiful together. So I will do, I guess, a bit of a quick flip through. You've seen a few pages up close here and now. I don't want to give away too much, because if you do like this book, please support AUDRA. Go buy the book. It's very reasonably priced for an art book, I would have to say. Even though it is sketches and stuff, there's a lot of fully rendered things that are just absolutely beautiful to look at. There's some studies in here as well. Again, just a quick flip through. It's nice. I think the slightly off printing isn't noticeable on these, because you have a much wider white border and there's no solid background feel. And then yeah, again at the back you can notice that issue. So that's just obviously the printer or publisher, wouldn't have been her fault at all, and it happens. At the back she has a dedication. I think it's really important for self-made artists, who basically discover their audience on YouTube or on social media, and they do self-publishing. They do a lot of things like through their own following, as opposed to a lot of artists who would get grants or who would get exposure through some high-end galleries and then have managers and things like that. I think it's great that she included a dedication in there to her supporters, and also of course to her partner. And yeah, I assume this is self-published because it doesn't have the publishing details anywhere there. Yeah, so obviously go check it out if you haven't already. I hope you like this quick review / flip through of Fragments by AUDRA AUCLAIR. If you did, please like the video, go support AUDRA, buy her book if you're interested, check out her video. She has some sketchbook tours, as I mentioned before, which are really lovely to see her process and everything. She has a store with some originals and prints and everything. You can get this book through Amazon and Barnes & Noble, I believe. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video, but until then, keep drawing.